Yeah, I do. I've seen it. Mad Lab Press.
Yep.
That's good. How's that? How you like it?
It's good.
This is Mad Lab Press.
Hey everyone, it's Mad Lab Press here. It's good to be back yet again. So before we get to the main video, I was up in Toronto yesterday at Christie Pits, which is located at Christie Street and Bloor Street in Toronto. I drove by 5 police vehicles parked illegally in a no parking zone, as usual, causing traffic a little bit of difficulty trying to get around them because they're creating a blind spot technically. So to the left here, you could have parked about 15 police cars legally, but they chose to park like this. So I waited about 10 minutes before I approached them, and I noticed several vehicles having issues trying to get around them, and also several pedestrians and dog walkers having to go around these guys because there's 6 officers, including a sergeant, blocking the sidewalk. Now, the reason I'm posting this video before the main video is because throughout my years in policing, I met a few of these guys, actually more than a few. They have a big ego, they're ego trippers, and they think because they're wearing a monkey suit that nobody can speak to them or question them. And this is one of those guys. And I'm going to show you what he did. So before we get started, the officer with a red arrow knew who I was, and he told his sergeant right away. He also spoke for the group first, so it shows you that he's the alpha tyrant of the group. And the sergeant came up to me and spoke to me, which was fine. He was actually very polite. Actually, the whole other group of officers was very polite. It's just this one guy that I had an issue with. So my vehicle was parked down the street. And after I filmed them, the guy watched me walk to my car. He then got in his police car, turned it around, and came up behind me and started typing my license plate into his MWS, which is his in-car computer system. Now, what do you think that tells me? That he's trying to intimidate me by running my name on his computer system, even after knowing who I was. The guy knows who I am. And he specifically came up behind me to intimidate me and run my license plate. So I'm going to let you watch the video and let you decide. Any reason you guys are parked like this?
Yep, we're waiting for our dispatcher to tell us where a missing person is.
Okay.
Used to be a cop, right?
What's that?
Used to be a cop, right?
Maybe, maybe not.
Why'd you quit?
Why? I didn't quit, I retired.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, that's fine. So we're here investigating something right now.
Okay, well you're blocking traffic because cars are having a hard time getting through here.
Cars are able to get through.
Okay.
Thanks and answer. Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
You're also blocking the sidewalk.
Okay.
Make sure you get me on body camera, guys. Make sure those things are on. Meeting of the minds. You have a good day now.
I'm not sweating.
So after I left, I walked down the street, hopped in my car, and approximately 2 minutes later, an officer drives by me, regular speed, no stopping, no nothing, just drives right on by me. The second cop is the tyrant. This is the guy who pulls behind me very slowly, records my plate, my license plate information, and then drives on. So this is the first officer here. No issues, driving along just fine. And you'll see in about 10 seconds or so the tyrant guy coming around. Now, I know there's going to be some people out there that's going to say, well, how'd you know that he was running your plate? I could see him in my rearview mirror, which is a big rearview mirror, and I could see him looking at my plate, looking at his computer screen and typing. I know what this guy was typing my license plate in. There's no doubt. So the only way out of here really is if I was to go the other way I came in, I wanted to go straight. And I don't know the area that well. So to the right, there's a stop sign. To the left, it shows a one-way street. So it leaves me with no other option than to go straight. On the right-hand side here, you'll see another stop sign and the one-way street arrow forcing me south. So I have no other choice to go this way. And as soon as I turn the corner, the tyrant is waiting for me. So I decided to speak to him. Did you run my plate? Hey, I'm talking to you. Now, I've been a cop long enough to know what this guy was up to. So he knew there was only one way out of there. He was waiting for me to turn the corner and pass him. And then he was probably going to come behind me and find something that I did, either not signal or do something, and pull me over and harass me. But because I stopped and called him out, he took off like a little coward. Now you're going to like this one, folks. So here we have Superintendent Riaz Hussain, who heads up the Toronto Police Disciplinary Committee. So this means this guy disciplines officers that are in trouble. And what a lot of people don't know is that within the Toronto Police headquarters at 40 College Street in Toronto, they have a fully licensed lounge, a fully licensed bar where senior officers are allowed to go and drink. Bet you didn't know that. They've had it since 1989. And it only closed after this guy, Superintendent Riaz Hussain, got pissed drunk in 2022 in this lounge inside headquarters, took a police vehicle home, was driving on the 401, and got into an accident with a delivery truck. Subsequently, he was charged by the OPP for impaired operation.
Toronto Police Superintendent Riaz Hussain once led disciplinary hearings. Today, he faced one, pleading guilty to misconduct. Last year, he crashed his unmarked police SUV and was criminally convicted for having a blood alcohol level over the legal limit. A CBC News investigation has revealed 3 hours before the crash, Hussein's pass card swiped into a private licensed lounge at Toronto Police headquarters. It's unclear what the officer did inside the room, but the fact that the bar exists is now raising questions.
I'm absolutely astounded they've got a bar in this government building. It's just another sign of police impunity. They think they can get away with anything.